Jerry, you want to start us out?
Yes, sir. On June 20th, for the Department on Aging, I approved an unpaid personal leave of absence for Mindy Hudak, full-time information and referral assistant, for up to 20 hours, 2.5 days, during the period of June 12, 2024 through June 14, 2024, following the use of all accrued sick leave. This will extend her probationary period by an additional 2.5 days, up to 20 hours. Approved hiring Valerie Garland to the position of part-time recreation and education assistant, to be effective July 1st, 2024, at the rate of $16.84 per hour with a 1-year probationary period. This offer of employment is contingent upon the successful completion of the required pre-employment conditions. For Job and Family Services, I acknowledge the following new hire appointments as Executive Director of Job and Family Services complies with the Board of Commissioners recruitment and hiring procedures for Faith Peters, Social Service Worker 2, which is our replacement position, effective May 26, 2024. Lisa DeFinney, Administrative Assistant, which was a replacement, also effective June 10, 2024. And Casey Mills, Clerical Specialist 3, which is a replacement, effective June 24, 2024.
Thanks. Thank you. Morning, Adrian.
Good morning. So today's financials include appropriation transfers from the sheriff for a Corsa insurance check that was received and deposited into the general fund in order to pay a claim. Among the encumbrances is travel requests from the engineer's office and the planning commission to attend the County Engineers Association of Ohio GIS conference. Then and now from the treasurer's office to MNJ Technologies Direct Incorporated for the purchase of 10 replacement computers that were not previously encumbered. Among the vouchers are $767,511.30 from the engineer's office to Roniak Paving Incorporated for the asphalt resurfacing of Munn Road sections E through F, which was a total of $254,831.50. And Bell Street sections D through F, which was a total of $512,679.80. $43,407 from the Sheriff's Office to Tim Lally Chevrolet for a 2023 Chevy Tahoe replacement patrol vehicle. And also as a note, Veterans Office bills are now being required to go through the financial session with the commissioners by the auditor's office, and those appear in this financial for the first time. There's also revenue certifications from mental health for additional unbudgeted block grant money and water resources for additional tap-in penalties and reimbursement revenue to be received by the water and sewer sections in 2024.
Couple things. Okay, so the sheriff's office for the vehicle, was that just an opportunity, or was that something that we've been waiting on, or why is that just kind of a one-off unit there?
They're getting them as they become available.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we
So they could
moved some
trickle in.
appropriations around for them because they had maybe about a month ago, they had a carryover encumbrance where they weren't going to be able to get the vehicles. So we kind of released that and made appropriations available to where they could, at a moment's notice, pick up these onesie-twosie vehicles
Gotcha.
that are around.
So is this a budgeted vehicle for 2024 or the 25, 20?
I think this is probably still a leftover from 23 that they had been trying to get.
They're still
Yeah.
trying to catch up.
Correct. Yeah.
Have we been keeping count of how many vehicles? I know for, like say for the request, there's like 6 in the request, but have we been keeping track of?
I think they're, if I remember correctly, I think they're up to about 4 now, so,
Okay.
so far for this year.
So we're still catching up.
Yeah, yeah.
That's good. Then so explain to me again, the auditor's office wanting the Veterans Office bills now going through financial session. And
So-
you're saying they're on this?
Yes, so they'd be right before water resources.
Mhm.
They have $2,598 worth of vouchers that we're paying.
Yep.
A lot of these are pretty well past due because
They've been sitting
they've kind of been sitting as they kind of work out some of the logistics.
at the auditor's office or sitting?
Yes. Earlier, maybe last week before, Stacy Malone from the Veterans Office contacted us to help her with the process of going through the commissioner's session, financial session. This wasn't something that we asked for. I was told, the APAs between the veteran, that represent the veterans and the auditor's office had been talking about this. I can only assume that it's the auditor's office that wants
The approval. of the
wants
commission.
their vouchers to be going through and
Yeah.
and being looked at by us as well.
Okay. And I guess, do you know what was happening in the past?
This was one of the departments that was live, so they could
Oh, right.
pay their stuff on I think Wednesdays and Fridays is typically when they did live stuff.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay. All right.
which it does create an interesting situation because I am not able to see live stuff in New World. So I may not, there's only 3 levels of approval on those in our financial system. There's the clerk, the supervisor within the department, and then the auditor's office. Typically, there's 4, the clerk, the supervisor, BOCC, and then the auditor's office. And as of yesterday, as of last night, there was not a resolution to this yet. So I'm assuming they're going to take your approval of this, the signature on the financials, and use that as the impetus for them to apply their approval to their 2 batches. So
Do we need a resolution as a board to do this, or just start agreeing to the financials? I mean, do we need to make it?
well, this is your resolution.
Right.
So I mean,
a
you are.
formal resolution to start doing it?
I don't think that it needs to be anything more formal
Okay.
than what we have here.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm working with Ron Lighty to try and work out some of these details.
Gotcha.
Maybe we could get a
What
additional
else,
information.
besides, I mean, this might be a different question, not related to veterans, but what else is live in the county?
Mental health would be live.
Mhm.
The parks, when they were with us, were live.
Mhm.
The Jaga Trumbull Solid Waste is live. The Board of Health is live.
Okay.
The Board of Elections is live as well.
Mhm.
So for most everything, in some of those departments,
Those
there are
aren't-
some things that.
Those
have to go
aren't
through
under our hiring authority or budgeting authority?
Correct, yeah, they do budget,
Yeah.
most of those.
Most of them.
Mental health, we do
We
still
do,
budget for,
yeah.
as well as jogging.
Like, I could understand the veterans, but,
Yeah,
and then
yeah, so I'm not
But, you
sure
know,
exactly why the veterans and
solid
not some of
waste
the other ones.
is its own, standing board and authority, so it's
Yeah.
completely separate.
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why veterans, but not some of the other ones, but.
Okay, all right, very good, appreciate it.
Yep,
I'll make a motion to approve financials.
Second?
Commissioner Lennon?
Yes.
Commissioner Evans?
Yes.
thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Morning, Shane.
Good morning.
Auburn Road's closed.
Yes,
How long?
3 days.
Oh, okay, all right. I found that out today.
Well, culvert replacement project there.
Okay.
Item number 3, the county engineer's office requesting the board approve and execute the unit price contract with Colburn Contractors LLC with asphalt resurfacing of various roads, including Ravenwood Drive, County Highway 604, and Merritt Road, County Highway 605, declared in Munson Township in the amount of $828,828.
Okay, so moved?
Second?
Commissioner Lennon?
Yes.
Commissioner DeBoer?
Yes.
And that Colbert, you've been happy with them?
Yeah,
They've been, I know they've changed hands or changed leadership there, but you're happy with I'm glad there are more players bidding on these projects.
Yeah, exactly.
But they've been doing a pretty good job.
Yep, this will be their 3rd project with us this year,
This
and
year.
the other 2 are complete and went well.
Yep. I saw Fairmont, they finished that quickly.
Yep.
Got that clean, it looks good.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Good.
Items 4, 5, and 6 are the same matter. They are requesting that the Commissioner Dvorak be authorized to electronically execute the agreement for OPWC. Is it okay if I read through all three of them?
Sure,
Yes.
yeah.
Please.
Item 4, the county engineer's office requesting the board approve and execute resolution 24-129, authorizing James W. Dvorak, board member of the Geauga County Board of Commissioners and chief executive officer for the Ohio Public Works Commission project CG26AB, to electronically execute and submit project grant loan agreement for the resurfacing project of Auburn Road. Item number 5 is the same for project DGAB03, to electronically execute and submit the project agreement for the resurfacing of Chardon-Windsor Road, County Highway 13. And item 6 is the same for project DGAB02, to electronically execute and submit project agreement for Sperry Road Bridge replacement, structure 12-3.59 in Chester.
Excellent. Okay, I'll make a motion on items 4, 5, and 6 for the county engineer.
Second?
Commissioner Lund?
Yes.
Commissioner DeWort?
Yes.
Just as a preface, the Public Works has gone to an electronic agreement. Those agreements will come by email to Commissioner Dvorak. Should be July 1st or 2nd. And then we intend to present on July 9th for the award and execute of the contract. So provided that the agreements are sent out in a timely fashion and returned to Public Works, so we come back the following Tuesday to move ahead with those
So
contracts.
check your junk mail.
Will do.
All right?
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Right on.
Ben?
Good job.
Good morning.
Morning, Caroline.
Hi, good morning.
Okay, so I have item 7 and 8. This is something that happens every 4 years, so it's kind of,
Yeah.
just have to do it. Treasurer's Office is requesting the board establish Tuesday, September 10th, 2024 as the meeting date for which it will designate its public depositories for the next succeeding 4-year period, commencing October 12th, 2024 through October 11th, 2028, pursuant to ORC 135.33A. And do we just go into the other one as well, because they're sort of connected, or
Yes.
is there a question?
Yeah.
Yes. The Treasurer's Office is requesting the board establish Friday, August 30th, 2024 at 4 p.m. as the last date and time fixed on which eligible institutions may submit applications to the board to be public depositories for active monies for the next succeeding 4-year period commencing October 12th, 2024 through October 11th, 2028 pursuant to ORC 135.33B. So it just happens every 4 years. Christie and I generally take care of it, and we're going to do the aggregate sum will remain the same of $100 million, and I'll get that information to Christie soon.
Excellent.
Great.
With this program, are we taking into account, during the auditor's budget hearing, he had discussed the possibility that not too distant future, we'll be doing electronic payments?
That is something we're definitely going to look at. We've discussed that as well, Chris and Chuck's office, because we're connected at the hip, and they issue everything and we reconcile it. But because fraud is so prevalent right now, moving to that instead of paper checks is something that we really seriously need to take a look at. So yeah, that is absolutely in there. And then, of course, once those depositories are designated, if the treasurer would like to take a look at establishing a different main depository, that's something that Chris has the option to do. And I think it's time that, this will be a great time when we get all of these applications in, that we'll see exactly what they have available.
I have the offer, yeah.
Yeah, in that area, because the goal is to make sure we're doing justice by the county, making sure all the funds are safe,
Yep, yep.
and that we know exactly what's out there. So it's a good time to just review all of that.
Take a look,
And that's
yeah.
going to be
Yeah.
a part of it for sure.
No, that's good. All right, I will make a motion on items 7 and 8.
Second the motion.
Commissioner Lund?
Yes.
Commissioner DeWort?
Yes.
Thank
That
you
was
so much.
easy. Thank
Yeah,
you so
good
much.
job.
Thank
Keep
you.
it up.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
All right. Number 9, I'm asking you to approve the revised letter of resignation from David Craig to change his resignation date from July 5th to July 26th. Unfortunately, he's leaving us as the family needs to relocate out of state. But it's great. We just are receiving a new hire on the 1st of this month, so it'll allow him to stick around a little bit longer to help train his new employees. So it's actually a benefit to us.
Great. Okay. Thank you. I'll make the motion.
Second?
Thank you.
Commissioner Lennon?
Aye.
Commissioner DeBoer?
Yes.
All right.
Good morning.
Good morning, Elaine.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
All right, item number 10 is for the Community and Economic Development. It's our revolving loan fund agreement with the state. We would like for the board to approve and execute Resolution 24-132, authorizing Geauga County to enter into the agreement with the State of Ohio Development Services Agency, and then further approve and authorize the president of the board to execute the State of Ohio Community Development Block Grant Revolving Loan Fund Administration Agreement. It's for the period of January 1st of this year through December 31st of 2026.
The revised agenda has Vice President, just so you're...
Oh, Vice President, okay.
Sounds good. Okay, I'll make the motion.
Second?
Commissioner Lennon?
Aye.
Commissioner DeBoer?
Yes.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Doing well, how are you?
Good.
All right, we've got 11, 12, and 13 today. So the first one is for the cameras at Board of Elections for the ballot drop box pad in front, as well as the storage area.
And that'll be the closed circuit TV?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're requesting the board approve and execute the service agreement with Cable Communications to install CCTV cameras at the Geauga County Administrative Building at the Board of Elections locations effective June 25th, 2024, and shall be completed within 90 days in an amount not to exceed $40,000.
Okay, I'm very excited about these cameras, but has the Board of Elections agreed and signed off to this,
Yes, as far as I know.
as far as we know?
Glenn is shaking his head.
Glenn?
Glenn is shaking his head. Give a thumbs
Just
up.
did in that session last Wednesday, I think it was their meeting.
Okay, I just do the paperwork.
So we have this in writing.
Yes, sir, ma'am. Glenn, you got that, Glenn?
It has been, yes, I've been working very, very closely with Michelle and the board, and with this one, working with Frank from ADP.
Okay.
So all parties are aware and everything is good, yes.
Y'all heard that? We've been down this road before. All right, I'll make a motion to approve.
Second?
Commissioner Lennon?
Yes.
Commissioner DeBoer?
Yes.
Number 12 is for an expansion tank at the safety center for the boiler system. So we're requesting the board approve and execute the contract agreement with Geauga Mechanical to replace the expansion tank and associated pressure control devices on the boiler at the safety center, effective today, and shall be completed within 60 days in an amount not to exceed $13,000.
Okay, so move.
Second?
Commissioner Lennon?
Yes.
Commissioner DeBoer?
Yes.
Great.
And then 13, we're requesting the board approve and execute the service agreement with Elcon Group Incorporated, DBA Elliott Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning, to perform carpet cleaning services in Geauga County buildings in the safety center for the period of July 1st through July 1st, 2026, in an amount not to exceed $40,000 for county buildings and $10,000 for the safety center.
Okay, very good. All right, make a motion?
Second?
Commissioner Lennon?
Yes.
Commissioner DeBoer?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Question?
Yes.
When is the voting box going to be installed? You know, the cement pad?
I just met the contractor this morning, again, for the new quote, for the new location. It's got to go to the board for their approval, and then we can get it scheduled. Hopefully before the end of concrete season, next month or two. TBD.
No, you need more concrete, so.
Yeah.
End of October,
Yeah.
no problem,
Yeah,
as long as you
yeah.
have the temperature.
Right. So, but sooner rather than later, I hope.
Yeah.
So,
But keep me in the loop of that.
sure,
Thank you.
we'll do. All right, thanks.
I think going forward, anything done for the Board of Elections and that board needs a approval and a resolution by the board, signed by the board, any changes, because we have rearranged the deck chairs with this group. I've quit counting how many times we've shuffled them back and forth. I think in writing, it's got to be, I don't care if it's, you know, what it's for, you know, moving a countertop here, or height, or putting lights in, or cameras, we need approval. That's just my opinion moving forward. Because it's just, I don't know, I thought we agreed to that before, but they've decided things just keep moving forward, I guess, here, but,
Totally agree with you.
yeah. So, I don't know, especially on something of this magnitude,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. So,
Okay.
all right, thank you.
Yep.
Good morning.
Morning, Jim.
Item 14 on the agenda is requesting the board approve and execute a service contract with CCI to perform an installation of the fiber from the lab to the splice box located at Ravenwood and Aquila for the department. This will be replacing our microwave system that is running from the current tower to the lab. You know, equipment wears out, and then we do have trees that are growing, so trying to find that exact tree that's blocking the signal. So this will be a more secure signal.
The fiber.
And connect right to our existing fiber network.
Okay. All right, so move.
Second?
Commissioner Lennon?
Aye.
Commissioner DeBoer?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep.
Item 15 is pay request number 9 for the courthouse project in the amount of $539,047.70.
So move.
Second?
Commissioner Lennon?
Yes.
Commissioner DeBoer?
Yes.
How we doing up there? I haven't checked in up there lately, but
They're cruising along. We got the one elevator tower, the secure elevator tower up. We're working on the stairwells.
great.
It's kind of weird, you drive past me, it's like just this big concrete thing in the middle. It's kind of weird.
They're reporting back on schedule?
Yes.
Yeah. No delays with materials or anything like that?
None of them got reported so far.
Good.
So we're within our allowed rainy days.
Yeah, yeah.
Good weather.
And within budget, hopefully, right?
We're working on keeping it that way.
Yeah. Okay.
For the next, you want to read it?
Oh,
So the next three things are just to go on the record as your statements for appointing your person to the Burton, Parkman, and Troy Reinvestment Areas Housing Council. So Commissioner Rouse area will appoint Adrian Gordon to the Burton, Parkman, and Troy Community Reinvestment Areas CRA Housing Council for a term ending December 31st, 2026. Commissioner DeBoer appoints Tim Snyder to the Burton, Parkman, and Troy Community Reinvestment Areas Housing Council for a term ending December 31st, 2026. And Commissioner Lennon appoints Jerry Morgan to the Burton, Parkman, and Troy Community Reinvestment Areas Housing Council for a term ending December 31st, 2026.
And we used to sit on this board. This was the tax abatements for like Great Lakes cheese, that type of thing?
Correct.
Yeah.
Your CRA sounds.
Yeah.
So this is just your appointment to those boards. It's just a statement going on record. The next three items the board needs to vote on, which are your same appointments that you decided on for the Tax Incentive Review Council for Burton Park.
Okay, I'll make a motion for 16, 17, and 18.
You don't vote on those.
Oh, no?
You don't, it's just
Oh.
19, 20, and 21.
Okay.
Okay, would you like to read 19, 20, and 21?
The Commissioner's Office is requesting the board appoint Adrian Gordon to the Burton, Parkman, and Troy Tax Incentive Review Council for a term ending December 31st, 2026. The Commissioner's Office is requesting the board appoint Tim Snyder to the Burton, Parkman, and Troy Tax Incentive Review Council for a term ending December 31st, 2026. And the Commissioner's Office is requesting the board appoint Jerry Morgan to the Burton, Parkman, and Troy Tax Incentive Review Council for a term ending December 31st, 2026.
Okay, very good. So moved.
Second?
Commissioner Lennon?
Aye.
Commissioner DeBoer?
Yes.
Nice.
Jerry has an addition.
Oh.
Detention center.
Oh,
Detention center.
Like, we have to do
Oh,
that.
right.
You're not going to go to the detention center.
No.
I did get a response back from Portage County Administrator. Their board had a meeting with the juvenile, the Portage juvenile judge, juvenile detention judge, and juvenile court judge last week. And basically their reply was that they are not prepared at this time to deal with or to accept an agreement getting out for the county getting out. They're just, trying to figure out where they would get their money from and how they're gonna pay for the overall project. So what we're looking to do is just get, because this board did, when they did pass a motion to get out of there effective June 30th, so we don't have an agreement together, which was informed by the prosecutor's office. We do have to have some kind of agreement with Portage County before we can officially get out of it. So we're just asking for an extension on that to the end of July.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I understand where they're coming from. They probably have to have the prosecutor, review this to make sure the contract is the contract in terms of the terms. It's pretty black and white as far as what the terms are as far as separation, so, there shouldn't be a whole lot to discuss. I understand having to find out where that reimbursement's gonna come from, but part of that I don't even call it reimbursement, it's carryover that is due to the Geauga County that had been overlooked for quite some time, that Portage County's been able to utilize that money and we haven't. So I would say that portion of the money at a minimum should come back post haste. I mean, I don't know what the delay is there. The big portion, the 22.5%, that portion, I understand they're gonna have to take some time to figure out where that's
a
going
couple
to come
messages in to Mr. Lee where that money is that was approved to be reimbursed back in the last joint meeting.
I mean, so Jim,
I've not heard back from him, so I'll keep on him about.
right? I mean, don't you agree that, they should be able to, what's the total down, 250,000 or two?
It's a little over 200,000.
200,
We agreed upon 6-7 weeks ago,
yeah.
and they said that they would send us the checks as soon as they could. But I think this whole process is going to be drawn out because of Portage. It's just part of the fight to dissolve.
Get your checkbook out and write a check.
I kept trying to, tell them and say, we just need to have another joint meeting where both sets of commissioners can sit down and hash this out as to, what the number is,
Fair,
and what
yeah.
what the date is and all that.
Okay.
Because I think that's the simplest way, rather than trying to
Go back
keep
and
going
forth.
back and forth with voicemails and phone calls and emails, and then
With our,
sit down and hash.
with our
it out.
legal counsel in the room as
Right.
well.
Yes.
Yeah, so should we get a meeting on the books right away?
I'm working on that with the Portage County Administrator, trying to establish a time where we can have this joint meeting.
Sounds good. Again, so, I don't know, I've been hearing little bits and pieces of this. I've kind of left this up to our legal counsel that was requested or appointed to us for the Department of Aging contract for that building that we've been trying to purchase.
Yes.
So we haven't had any movement there, and it seems we're at some type of impasse, chicken and the egg here, with the prosecutor's office not wanting to sign the contract, I understand, we thought maybe because it was of a deposit, but it sounds like there's maybe more particulars they're not comfortable with, or although, the outside counsel is perfectly fine and said this is a standard legal document that they see in the business, 9 times out of 10, and they're comfortable advising us to move forward with this project if that's what we wanted to do as a commissioner's board. So I think it might be helpful if we get the prosecutor's office, our prosecutor's office, to come in, where the client, as to let us know why they're not comfortable signing this. That might be helpful. Because
Yeah.
if we got to pivot so I don't know if we need a resolution, it was probably due to request the
Request him
prosecutor
to come in.
and do an executive session with us, or,
I think he would request that you have a motion from the...
okay, I'll make a motion to ask the prosecutor to come in and help us understand why we're not moving forward with signing this contract.
I second.
Yeah. Yes,
Mr. Lemon?
yes.
Commissioner DeWar?
Yes.
Do I have a motion, if you're comfortable with extending the withdrawal on the detention center from June 30th to July 31st?
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve that.
Second.
Commissioner Lemon?
Yes.
Commissioner DeWar?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. So our solid waste district meeting at noon today was
Most likely will not be held due to a
lack of a quorum, okay? I was looking forward to that one. That's the first one we haven't had to drive to Park or
Well-
Warren. I was like,
For the last 2 years, I've been requesting, there's quarterly meetings.
Yeah.
One should be in Geauga County.
I was asking too much.
And last year,
I was
we had
surprised by
the
that.
same issue.
Right.
But every time it's here, it's, oh no, we can't make it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I know, it's an hour drive, I get it. Yeah.
So I'm working with Jen on trying to get that rescheduled within the next 2 weeks to meet the requirements of the state auditor on the budget.
Yeah, because we have to have that budget done by what,
It has
July?
to be to the auditor by the 15th.
Okay, or just approved by the board.
So you have to do, like, you have to go
And then
through,
you turn
you
it
have to
in.
do a review and
Yeah.
then approve it, and then it has to be determined, and then determined to the auditor.
Gotcha. Yeah, so crunch time for sure.
So, yes.
Work on that.
Hopefully we can do that next week.
So that's what, one of the dates that we were looking at was next Tuesday,
I'm fine. with it.
2nd in the afternoon, or on Thursday, the 11th,
Okay.
because the site, on the 9th.
We'll probably have to go
Portage
back down
County is
there,
not
right, to make it work.
available in order to get.
So good try. Jimmy.
I know.
We tried. Maybe the fall, beautiful drive, maybe the
No,
next
it's not a
time.
beautiful drive.
No, for them to come
Oh,
here
okay.
in the fall. So that's where we are on that.
Well, this time, we have a guest from the state auditor's office.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Great.
My name is Jen Derlick. I am the new regional liaison for the State Auditor Keith Faber's office.
Oh, good.
I think we emailed a few times,
Yeah.
but I just wanted to put a face with a name, let you know that I'm here if you need anything, kind of connect the dots with the State Auditor's office.
Great.
So again, just wanted to introduce myself
Appreciate
in
it.
person. So,
Appreciate it.
yeah,
So if we ever have any complaints, we call you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So here's my number.
Or if you're looking for answers.
Yeah.
I'm not going to audit anything, just so you
No,
know,
no.
okay?
There's that.
Yeah, you probably not know, we just wrapped up the Jogger's review, last week, I think. Was there, or 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
We did that, ended and started.
Yeah.
It's like-
Past the
it's
fly-
an- it's
past the
endless
flying
cycle.
colors. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I
I
got-
want my plaque.
I got you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks for coming.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
And then we have, is there any report from NOPEC?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
No news is good news. The townships and cities and villages in Geauga took advantage of their grant this year, so
Good.
it's always good.
How many townships took advantage of that?
I believe all of them.
All of them.
Okay, good.
So again, easier process this year.
And what is that grant used for mainly? Is it for,
I've seen a lot, I can't say specifically in Geauga, I know in Portage, generators
oh, okay.
with, the summers that we've had, the storms that we've
Yeah.
had. They've been a real help, especially Auburn Township,
Mhm.
highlighted that. quite a
They've
few
had quite a
times.
few.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so,
No, it's good to have for sure. Thanks.
Well,
Appreciate it.
thanks for coming.
Yeah, if you
of course,
need anything, let us know.
thank you.
Is there any questions or public comments at this time?
Okay. Motion to adjourn?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.